Alright. Wasn't even gonna originally play Hearthstone today, but kind of had a hankering for it. Wanted to go back, play something that was pretty good. You know, we've been messing around with a few different decks, some good, some not so good, but a little more experimental. Figured good old Control Warrior, you know. I always have fun playing it, people like to watch it. The list is the same as the last time we played it, where we dropped an Acolyte of Pain, plopped in a Whirlwind, and the last stream we had, we also faced like non-stop Zoo. Of course, here we go. First game, probably one of our weaker matchups, but yeah, it was pretty tiring playing nothing but Zoo. I don't think we want that. And yeah, this deck isn't like the greatest against it, but it's pretty good. It at least holds its own. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll save the coin for the Drake. I was originally going to coin out the Armor Smith and then just play the War Axe on 2. But I think it's actually correct here to do this and then coin out the Drake. If he plays like a Farseer or an SI, this deals with that. The only thing he's really got to deal with a Drake is a Sap. And Sap is, you know, not even really a true answer. Interesting. I think it is correct to hit it. Just because of the spell damage. I know he probably wants it dead just for the draw. So in a way you're playing into it, but even like 1 damage on that with an Eviscerate, like that's enough to kill it, you know? Alright, this is not too bad. Actually, very interesting. We're for sure playing the Armor Smith. I actually don't know if you Taskmaster this. It's a bit of a problem because it puts it into Eviscerate range. But pushing the damage is quite good. What do we do next turn? Yeah, I don't think you Taskmaster. I'm not sure though. It's possible that it's right to get the extra damage from this, and it's possible that it's right to drop it there. If I had a different play on 5 mana, I would have just ran out the Taskmaster on this, even though you don't get immediate damage, but this lets me hold on to it for the execute or for next turn to do that, so. Right now it's looking like execute. Could also just swing and then Taskmaster. But you're not really saving this for much else except for potentially like a beefy Edwin. Oh wow. Well, see, that's a lot more tempting now. Even on just a 1/2. Yeah, I think we do this. Yeah, it makes me wish that I got the Taskmaster out. Then do we hit there? I don't think so. I think we actually do this. This is going to be pretty difficult to deal with, again, without a Sap. And if he does Sap, we've got Sunwalkers, which are going to be pretty annoying to get through. Okay, he's got the gadgets in. See if he's got prep and or conceal. Okay. Yeah, so 1 Eviscerate down makes me more willing to buff this with the Taskmaster, but... Oh, that's interesting. He's got to have Conceal, though, yeah? No. Well, then. Yeah, I don't think we save this for Grom, especially now that we've got the Whirlwind in there. Do we do that? Maybe we just execute instead. We could actually use that as a Grom activator. Yeah. Only argument is that for Edwin instead. Alright, let's just do it like this. I actually am going to buff this up. You get the armor, use 1 Eviscerate. I don't know the likelihood of him having another gadget in here. Okay, sap. Very late sap. The fact that it was over here in his hand, I'm surprised he didn't play it earlier, just as like a tempo swing.
This guy's toast.
Alright, probably slam and then Drake. Oh, we could also just shield slam now. Into Sunwalker. You could also shield slam armor up and Drake. I think the Sunwalker is going to be better with the one sap down. Only problem with that is it makes this weaker, but I don't actually think the extra health on this is going to be relevant at any point in the game now. Yeah, we might not even get it out onto the board here. Okay. Oh, interesting. Thing is, there's no way to get a guaranteed reg shot on face. I actually think the second Sunwalker is going to be the best move here. Like, Grom is good. Maybe Grom is better. Hit there. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna Grom instead. I actually don't really think it matters that much what we do. Everything there's super, super strong. But 6 health, hard to kill. If he saps it, it's got charge. Feel like we win here. Which server do I play on? I play on... Oh, it's too bad he couldn't kill himself on it. I play on the American server. I'm in Canada, so... Alright, well, he played every card. Good for him. Yeah, I think I kind of get the impression most people who watch the stream are playing on EU, but we're in the Americas that everyone seems to make fun of so much, whether it's this game or any other game. It's actually a different rogue. What's up, John? Welcome back. I don't think we want that. Thought you're gonna try Battlegrounds? I still might at some point. I don't have any immediate plans for it. The big thing here, I just wanted to play something that was established and good, you know, good class, good deck, all that kind of stuff. Nice. I don't want to think too hard on anything experimental. Does NA have more players? I mean, I can't say for sure, but I don't think so. I think it's actually got a a good amount less. Now this is like a couple seasons ago, I think, but we were in Legend, and I think like the lowest Legend rating player we faced was maybe was like 350, something like that. And somebody in chat who was playing on EU was saying that they'd seen people, you know, upwards of 1,000. So I don't know if it's still like that this season, but at least then it was more. And I think traditionally speaking as well, EU servers just tend to have more activity in Hearthstone and other games, MOBAs and stuff like that. Yeah, the Twilight Drakes are huge in this deck. Like, this is pretty much the deck that we ran to Legend the first time we hit it on stream, except it had an extra Acolyte of Pain and no Whirlwind. I'm not sure if this version's better or not, but so far I've been liking it. But the Twilight Drakes, I mean, they just did, like, crazy work through the whole climb. Good in like any matchup. Nothing? Oh, this is great. This is just going to be a race, and a race that we should be able to win unless you get some crazy lucky draw here. Because even like Gorehell, 7 damage from hand, potentially Rag on 8. He can't do anything like a Fan of Knives without just giving us like 1,000,000 armor. Even Blade Flurry, if he can get some like Thalnos spell power thing, that sucks for him. It's good. I think that's 2 Miracle Rogue games that we just had the other person with some very unfortunate draws. That is fine. We don't even have to like execute or anything. Just do that. Drop the cairn. Get an armor. There's like no way that he clears this. Yeah, I think this is one of the matchups where Twilight Drake's very, very good. The only like answer, and it's not even really an answer, is sap. And if they sap that, then they can't sap Sunwalkers, which really, really helps. But we were so lucky to get them both games on curve. At least one and not 2 here. What's the Miracle Rogue doing? Yeah, I mean, he's just dead. I think he just drew like impossibly bad, and you know, that's the danger of Miracle Rogue, or the downside of it is, yeah, if you don't draw well, you're just done for. Hey, I'll take it. 2 easy wins to start the day. But he had a full hand. Yeah, but a hand full of what? Clearly it was not like Gadgets and Prep Conceal or something like that. If he had like double Fan of Knives, he probably didn't want to play that into the Armor Smiths. Eviscerate doesn't kill anything. Backstab's no good. Like if that was his hand. Yeah. What the hell is this?
This is the life.
Who the fuck is that? Alright. I think I'll keep that. Wish they drew that bad when you face them. Yeah, I don't usually have that kind of luck. But Hearthstone's giving me a bit of a softball today. Maybe it's the Americas server. That's what it is. Come to the Americas where Miracle Rogues have no luck. Okay, kind of a weird hand here. We've got answers, but no tempo. Just not what you want, especially if he's wild growthing on 2. Dang, I usually don't like playing that on curve, but we might have to here. I think it's often right to keep like 1 piece of hard removal, and so I kind of like having these 2 in case he innervates some garbage out early, but oh, interesting. Ramp. and token all in one. Okay, well, I do think it's right to kill it with Slam. Whirlwind could actually be useful if he's running more tokeny stuff. You bet him Elegant Auctioneer because it was a 5-drop? I doubt it. I doubt, unless that's like his first game playing as Miracle Rogue. No, I mean that just sometimes happens. It's the unfortunate reality of card games, right? Do we Slam Execute or Taskmaster Execute? I like the draw off a Slam. I think we Slam, because Taskmaster can be really, really good with BGH as well. You really need like every piece of removal. The 2/2 doesn't do a lot, it just gets blasted by a Keeper anyway. Black Knight's nasty against Druid? Yeah, it's very good. That's what I was saying, we've got like all these answers to stuff. Of course he charges. It's unfortunate. Okay. Well, hey, I'll take that. Scenarios? Oh no, he's just going full combo already? Okay, I'll just stop calling plays, because apparently I have no idea what the hell this guy's doing. Real strange. Okay. Hopefully we draw into like a shield slam. Don't think it's worth getting the Black Knight out. Alright. I mean, it's a fine play for next turn. But that's the other thing. I don't know if he's running any more taunts. If he's doing like Power of the Wild, there's a chance that this is his only taunter and he's just not playing it because we've got, or like to play around the Black Knight. What's up, Nissy? Could have played the BGH? We could have. But we can also play it here, right? Buff that and shoot him. Might do that. Yeah, I think that is what we'll do. Yeah, that's the thing. We played that, was it Lock Shadow? I think that's how you pronounce it. Played his list. I don't think he was running Taskmasters or BGH. It was like this. I missed it so much. It was a really interesting list, but like, I find I use this combo so often against Druid that it just seems like crazy to not. This is rough, though. If we had one more mana, it would be so good. He's used like one Force of Nature, but he's going to get a lot of draw. Especially with that there. It might actually be right to rag. I was kind of looking at just like bash in and then Grom this so you can't spawn stuff, but I actually think it's probably right to just do this and you're hoping for the two out of 3. Either of these are good hits. Well, can't win them all. Yeah, I think that's probably the end of us. Or even just straight dead here. 17, 21, 22, yep. But yeah, you agree the other play still died a combo? Yeah, exactly. I think that's the correct play. And I mean, even if we snipe one of those, I think there's a good chance we were just too far behind. There was not the ideal draw by any means. Alright, see what we get. Like I said before, I was kind of excited to play this because we played on this zoo the last time. It was like 8 out of 10 games or something ridiculous. Yeah, now 3 out of 4 of Rogue. It's just so random what you're hitting on ladder. Not that I like playing against zoo, but do we actually want this with no coin? If we had coin, I'd be way more tempted to keep it. Yeah, I'm gonna throw that back. Hope we get a Drake. Been trying Arena again. Oh, Arena's fun. Some of the cards are just, I assume, bonkers. Yeah, we played Arena at least once on stream. And I played a little bit off stream as well. Okay, I guess we'll run this out then. I was very bad at it. I'm unfamiliar with, like, the set of cards that exists in Arena. And so, like, I just had no idea what I should be playing around. And I would get, like, demolished by board clears or, like, I don't know. Maybe I was just unlucky against some of the stuff I was facing, too. There seems to be some legendaries that are just, like, yeah, like you said, just absolutely crazy. In my current run, I have 2 times Seed Cloud Buckler. The card is just unfair. What is a Seed Cloud Buckler? That must be a new one, right? Because they just released a bunch of new cards. Internet's not letting you watch? Oh, well, that's no fun. I mean, you could always try turning down the quality, but yeah, if that doesn't work. Sorry to hear that. At least you can catch the YouTube VOD. And you can lurk. You're the guy who's asking about or making a big deal out of all the shards. You can just lurk here in the channel. You'll get a bunch of shards. I think it's worth doing that over the Drake. Alright, it's a 3 mana 2/2 weapon. Oh, okay. Death Rattle, give all your minions Divine Shield. Oh, a 2/3 weapon. Interesting. I mean, a 3 mana 2/3 weapon on its own is very good. That Death Rattle is crazy. The only thing that sucks about that Death Rattle is it's, I guess it would be hard to, like, time it, right? Because it actually might be better with, like, lower durability, so you could pull it off more frequently. Oh, this is great. I was debating if I should execute this and play the Drake, but I think this is just like a no-brainer. Yeah, you proc it on your turn. Yeah, no, I get that. I just mean, like, say it had 1 durability, right? You would know, you'd have the perfect opportunity to use it. You just equip it, do it, get your Divine Shield kind of thing. But yeah, I can see, well, and especially in Arena, like Divine Shield, at least when I played Arena, way back in the day, I remember that, that 7/7 tank, right? 8 mana, 7/7. Force tank max, is that what it was? Uh-oh. And yeah, that thing was nasty. Okay, it's gonna be a weird play. You wanna play this Drake because he sapped it. But I think our best choice is actually just to hit it and execute. 23, like, it's not a great amount of health. He's used 1 sap, we got a taunt here. Get into some of our big boys. Might be okay. Did we just plop down Reg? Gotta think what we could die to. He can, like, double Leroy Shadow Step type, or like Leroy double Shadow Step. But I don't think it's right to play super passive with a Sunwalker. Shield Block and another Twilight Drake is, like, good. But if he hits another sap, especially with Gadget Sand, nah, I think you gotta. gotta do it this way. It might even be correct to swing with the weapon in case you draw Gore Hell. I'm gonna hold on to it because I think it's unlikely. Oh, there we go. Yeah, really lucky against these rogues. Jesus. Can they just draw this horrible every time I play them? The weapon itself is decent tempo and value. Yeah, 3 mana, 2/3. Like, that's crazy. On top of that, you get a turn to play minions, and afterwards give them all Divine Shield, and you can't really deal with that in Arena. Yeah, exactly. No, I could see how that would be, like, ridiculously good, especially in Arena. And I imagine, I'm guessing, it's like a Paladin weapon. And from what I know of the Paladin cards they released, you get tons of dude generating cards, right? All those 1/1s. If you can turn them into basically Argent Squires, that's a huge deal. Alright, it's got to find the next rogue. Maybe that's what happens. It's just depending on the deck I play or the day that it is. It just picks like one deck that we're going to play like 50 times. It's like, alright, we had a Zoo day when we played Rogue. Now it's the Rogue day when we play Warrior. I just got to find like the Priest day or something and it will hit Legend in no time. Well, Paladin. Oh, and Warriors have a 3 mana 3/3 weapon. Sounds very good. That draws a card whenever it kills. What? Alright, that's busted. Because didn't they made Fiery War Axe 3 mana now, right? So Fiery War Axe is like a 3 mana 3/2. How the hell do they release a 3 mana 3/3 with upside? Unless they like unnerfed Fiery War Axe, but I mean that's ridiculous. Okay, let's see. If he's more aggro, if he drops an Argent Squire, I think we might coin this out.
Hail and well met.
Alright. But no, if he doesn't, I don't think there's any rush to get that out. I'd rather just chill. Probably keep the coin for Drake. Even if it forces him to use like an equality or something. I'd actually be right to Taskmaster to play around equality. But again, I think I'll save that for like an execute or a BGH combo, because you'll be able to hit here if he spawns one more. Oh, he didn't. But that was me think if he spawned one more, then he played a Drake, he might be tempted to equality it, but you know what? I'm okay with this as well. I think I'd rather get this out than... Because we could also Taskmaster the Armorsmith and run that in. But I'm kind of okay with this. Okay, well, there's probably lots of good targets for that later. Shield Slam on him is fine. There we go. Now this should be difficult to deal with. You can't just true silver it. See if he's got an answer. Yeah, I think this is big for us. We can get this out. Oh. Ooh, do I get... You know what? I think this... God, is it? Because then he just hits, he plays a dude, and you got a random 4/4. God, I don't know. The problem with Drake is he's on 6 mana. He can easily do some kind of equality play, but you know what? I guess you just make him do it. I'd expect, yeah, either Pyromancer, a quality, or a quality Consecrate here. But it gets one piece out of that. And yeah, I think he deals with the Armor Smith like too efficiently there. He's got other big things that now he can't remove, and we've got good answers.
Holy light!
Okay. Still running the old list? Yeah. Yeah, this is... I think this is the exact same as what we had before. You just proc the weapon and he immediately resigned. That's crazy. Paladin weapon's just broken. Yeah, it sounds just stupid good. That's unfortunate. I was probably gonna buff that and then run it in. I guess we just Gorehound this. Sucks to lose the armor. That's fine. It's going to be a long game, as long as he doesn't run some sort of weapon removal. Which I think is pretty rare in these Paladin lists, but it's not like unheard of. They run like an Ooze or a Jones. Yeah, so this is the same list as before. The last time we played Control Warrior, where we dropped one Acolyte, we put in a Whirlwind. So it's not the same one that we hit Legend with, but... you know, one card difference. Might as well be the same list. See if this is the... okay, it's not the Tyrion play. I think we probably still Black Knight that. Like, obviously Tyrion is a bigger target.
None shall rise.
Do that. I think it's gonna be better to just get this out as well. Okay, well, we're just gonna squelch this guy. Yeah, I'm not real concerned about our health, so that's why I didn't really care to armor up. This is a good dude clearer.
The end is coming!
Oh, interesting. Is there any way to see chat's deck? I could show you after this game. It's only got 3 cards in it at the moment. I just gotta think through this play. Right, because we can slam, run them both in, slam hit. Yeah, let's do it like this.
I'm invincible.
I guess you get the draw first. Hit there, hit there. Okay. It's fine, it's slow. He's pretty much gotta lay on hands to get back in. Chat's what? Chat's deck. Yeah, I added a, I don't even know what you call it. A way to redeem shards. You can add a card to chat's deck, which is going to, I'm gonna play it once it's completed. I think we just hit and straws it, right? He's already played a lot of his healing. And so we got a Warlock list running. I gotta remember, we've got 3 shitty cards in there. What is it? We've got Pit Lord. Oh, there, he finally got his Harrison. Yeah, what is it? It's Pit Lord, Void Terror, and... I can't even remember the name of these cards. The 3/5 taunt that destroys a mana crystal, whatever that guy is. Sounds warlocky. It is very warlocky. We just win, right? Yeah. The Heathen is a full Golden Paladin deck, but no Golden Paladin hero. I guess he's He's working on that. It's the last piece of the puzzle. Uh-oh. John is adding a card. Oh, Deathwing. No, see, I like this. I very much like this. This is where I don't know what direction people are going to take it. Some good, some bad. Felguard. That's his name. There we go. 4 out of 30. No. See, I like Deathwing. I feel like I can never make Deathwing work in any deck I've ever played it in, but it's just such a cool card. I figured the deck would be so bad that we need a catch-up mechanic. Yeah, see, I like the way you think. I like that. It's a little bit of health, but it's still like a bit of, or a little bit of help, rather. It's still a bit of like a meme-y card. Yeah, I'll take Deathwing. It's probably the best out of the 4 cards we have right now. And we still don't know like what the archetype's going to be. But I imagine it's probably going to be further on like the aggro-y zoo kind of side of things. Just because, you know, a bunch of random cards thrown into a warlock list. It's kind of all you can do. Hero power and prey. Looking for the next rogue, I assume. Probably going to be mid-range. It might be. It might be. I mean, we got middle-of-the-road cards there. But a lot of the, like, real bad cards, if people are going to try to tank the value of the deck, a lot of the really bad ones are, like, on the early side of the curve, so I guess we'll see. But then lots of the other unplayed stuff or whatever was really high end stuff, like Nose Dormu or Core Hound or something ridiculous like that. Thinking about Alarmabot. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad you didn't go with Alarmabot. Holy shit. What do we do here? I think you just keep the execute. He's probably Freeze Mage, which is like almost a guaranteed win, but this is good against mid-range. It's the only thing you ever have to consider against a Freeze Mage is Antonidas. If you've got an answer for Antonidas, you know, kill him in 1 turn, you should be fine. If you don't kill him that turn, you could be in trouble. So might as well just, you know, guarantee the kill. And if it is tempo, we could just equip that next turn. Like if he's tempo just without the mana worm or something. Yeah, it doesn't even look like it. He's probably right to Taskmaster though. So he's just gonna strip our armor anyway. You want to build a YOLO Druid now with only big minions, Ramp, and Alarmabots? Yeah, do it. Put in like Malagos. See if you can get off some like Moonfire shots or something. Yeah, it'd be a fun list to do. I think we'll just do this for now. The other thing you're prepared for is Doomsayer, right? He's got Alexstrasza, a couple Doomsayers. But this is 7 damage to deal with the Doomsayer. And you might execute Straza. Hopefully you just get into like Shield Slam, that kind of stuff. Before then, there's our own.
Let the pain speak to me. No problem.
Problem is my hidden MMR is so high I only face serious players. Well, if you play the deck enough, your MMR will be so bad that you can do that. Or you could go into like Wild or Standard or something and put together some stupid list like that. Have you seen how I beat the shit out of Freeze Mage on your Paladin? No, I saw that you posted the replay there, but I didn't watch it. People, I think a few people reacted to it, right?
Let the pain speak to
Seemed like it was lopsided by the way that you you put it in there. Wow, really? What is this guy thinking?
Bring the pain. No problem.
This guy's gonna be so sad. Thank you. What else do we know? Nice. Yeah, that was a big mistake. Felt like Warrior versus Freeze Mage. Yeah, like this. I'm hardly even playing the game. I'm just like staring at chat the whole time. Maybe he's got all the combo pieces. Very optimistic. Do I swing once with this at this point? Maybe. It really doesn't matter. Do I even get that out? I don't even think it's right to get that out. I actually think it's better to do this. And probably not even play that. Probably just do that. Literally just outlast him. Especially with the 2 secrets down. It's so crazy. Yeah, this matchup is terrible. Like, I'm curious what the actual, like, if you had 2 skilled players, what the actual, like, win rate would be between the two. But I'm sure it's worse than 90-10. Like, it's got to be like, what do we do here? Really doesn't matter. I mean, Reg is good too. Ah, fuck. Do we swing? Yeah, it's got to be like 90-something% for the Warrior. Yeah, exactly. Just deal with Antonitis, win the game, basically. I think that's it. If Alex Strauss is on the board and hits you in the face, that could be a problem. But generally, yeah, it's just Antonitis. If he doesn't generate like 14 fireballs, you're probably good. Well, I mean, we probably just proc it, right? And then you got 2, yeah, shit. I mean, we already know he doesn't have another ice block, so. Freeze Mage just bends over when you have critical mass of healing. Yeah, exactly. It's like armor generation, but for Paladin. Vicious Syndicate stats are around 86.2% win rate for Warrior. That seems really low. Like, really low. I wonder if that's just people, like, not knowing how to play the matchup. Alex, your own face to confuse him. We probably could have and still won the game. But like that, right? Like, whatever, we just hit diamond. It's not like we're, playing all the best people in the game. But, like, when I was legend, I'd play diamond people. So the guy's probably somewhere between diamond and legend. And he let me mill 2 cards. It's like that's all the deck is supposed to do, really, in the early game is like draw cards properly, and he messed that up. So I don't know. Of course, whatever, unfamiliarity with the deck, brain farts. Maybe he's just having a beer or something. Tons of possibilities for why, but yeah, I don't know. I wonder if just there's a good number of people who don't really understand how that matchup works or something. So a little unfortunate. If shield blocks are in the bottom half and they get Alex on 9, you can lose. Yeah, you can lose for sure, and that's why it's not like 100%. And sometimes it's, yeah, exactly, not even in your control, right? I really don't like shield block here. I don't know if I do it though. I don't think so, because we're just going to play that on 4 anyway. But yeah, if you have that, like, I think I've had a game before where, okay, I guess we'll just slam that then. Where I've lost to Antonitis just because I don't have answers. And yeah, it happens. But I am surprised it would be below 90%. You got 2 blocks and your curve is awkward. Yeah, it is quite awkward. Everything about this is awkward. It's probably Harrison. If this gets swiped, we're in trouble. He might like Wrath, hit in, if you run that out. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Kind of looks like swipe. Nah, don't do it. Okay, different way of dealing with it. So I mean, we can't get out Cairn. We might just get out the Drake though. I think we do. If we do it like that, he can't super easily kill his own Sylvanas. He can hit and then like Wrath it or something. But then if he's done that, like, you know, even this is a 4-2, we could slam it. Alright. We get it. You play Druid. Good for you. Okay, I think we probably play that. 2 emotes are enough for the squelch. Yeah, I think I gave the Paladin guy 3.
No problem.
I don't have much patience for that kind of stuff.
Let the pain speak to me.
I mean, it keeps us in the game, but if we are up against a combo anytime soon, which there's a pretty good chance we are, we still might be very dead. See, if he combos here, it's 21. 21 innervate hero power is 22, which actually kind of worries me. We gotta get bodies down. I'm gonna do it like this. Not draw the card here. I like using the well played emote every time a face hunter hits my face. You're so toxic. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't have like I've never understood like any kind of BM in a game. Even if it's just like whatever you want to call that. Like ironic BM or something. Yeah, I've just never understood the appeal of it. Okay, not great. You can shield block and hope for something like a slam that'll kill that. And the fact that he used the combo there makes me think that he does have another one. It's just... I guess you can Cairn too. Yeah, alright. We're gonna do this. I think we actually need to play around a second combo.
I must safeguard.
Ooh, this is bad though. Yeah, it did get us out of range. Okay. Options. So I think we do brawl. I don't think you armorsmith first though, because it's actually, you actually want this to live. So 33% chance of that living. Maybe you do armorsmith. If you dump out the armorsmith, there's a 50% chance of a good outcome. Otherwise, it's 33 You don't really have much of an answer. Yeah, okay. No, I changed my mind. I think this is correct. Especially when that's the answer. I can see he's emoting, but I can't hear it. Look how pleasurable this is. What class am I going to play Diablo? Oh, Sakras, I am so happy that you're talking about Diablo. You got me so excited today. And I'm like trying to contain my excitement by not watching streams and things like that. But I'm going to start with Amazon. Amazon is my favorite by a wide margin. Okay, I think we just do this. We could actually win this game. It's a little crazy. Could also gore held and execute, put you out of range. Okay. Yeah, I didn't actually look at that line, but that sounds right. But yeah, Amazon in Diablo, like you were talking about Paladin today in the Discord, right? And like meleeing bosses and stuff. And you said you're new to the game. Oh my god, these draws. It's pretty good. I think I do hit that. Yeah, I think I do. So a little bit tempted to run out the Sunwalker, but no, I don't think so. That was the best brawl board you could have asked for, though. Yeah, exactly, and that's why I ended up doing it. I think it was our best chance back in the game. Yeah, hard to say what he would have played after, though, just because he might have been playing around brawl as well. So, but maybe the gore health thing would have been a good line. Oh, I like that even better than the Sunwalker play. But yeah, so melee in Diablo is weird. The attack rating functionality in the game is just like super bizarre. It makes melee really, really bad. Because even if you get like by the end of the game where you beat it, you're in like hell difficulty, all that, you can have like 10,000 attack rating, like the most insane numbers. Yeah, just making sure it's not some weird lethal. That'd be an embarrassing one to miss. You can have like 10,000 attack rating, and your chance to hit a monster would be like 82% or something like that. And plus you're up close and like risking it and all that. But anything that's magic is an automatic hit. So, should have played the other Sunwalker? No, this is the gold one. What are you talking about? Get out of here. Yeah, so like with Paladin, if you're playing like a Zeal Paladin or something, you've always got this like 80% chance to hit. You know, at some points maybe like 85, 90, something like that. But if you use like the magic hammers or you use smite, even though smite is not really like a magic attack, it's like an ability, it's an auto hit, and it's like, what? Ranged enemies were also annoying on Paladin. Ranged enemies are just the worst in the game, like skeleton archers. Holy shit, they're terrible. When there's a bunch of them, you die so fast in melee. Yeah. And then he sprints around in circles with the fire aura. Probably the way to go. Yeah, you have to do lots of running around, like poking, stabbing kind of stuff if you're actually gonna melee. Ever heard the expression "save the best for last"? We would have never got to play it. We would have waited so long, and we would have never played the Golden Sunwalker there, right? You would have conceded first. But yeah, ranged enemies in Diablo are brutal, brutal hard. And even the fact if you block, like that might be something you notice. Like you'll see when I play and I start a character, it's like a speed running thing as well. You get rid of your shield to begin the game, which seems bizarre. I don't think we want any of that. But the fact that you block and it like takes frames to block and there's like an animation, if you like block an arrow, your character will like freeze and stop for a second, and then other arrows will come and pelt you. That sucks. While you're moving too, like you're talking about running around, while you're moving, your defense rating is 0, which not a lot of people know. So you can have like 20 million armor. Doesn't matter. If you're moving, it's like an auto hit. So there's just all kinds of like weird quirks about that game. It's another reason why I like the Amazon. You go for the Lightning Fury Javelin build. Everything's an auto hit, just blast lightning across the screen. All auto hits, tons of damage at range. Plus she's tanky. Great class. And I'm going to be playing it in hardcore as well. I always play hardcore. Play offline, single player, so I got to find all my own items, no trading, anything like that. Fire aura and deflect, and damage reflect on shields, also nice. The fire aura is nice at the start, and then it just doesn't scale. Even if you go to like the frost aura or the whatever it is, holy shock, holy freeze, holy shock, yeah, it just does not scale at all. But thorns is a cool one. If you use thorns on like bosses, that can be very, very good. Ooh, Harrison. Okay, we like that. The weaker enemies just died in 1 tick. Yeah, you'll see that early, and then later it'll be like completely inconsequential. Like it just won't matter. But yeah, Holy Fire is like the best early aura for a Paladin. Taskmaster for more damage. I'm not gonna lie, the thought popped into my head. Not like as a serious thought, but like that's technically a line I could play. Yeah, I think I just Sunwalker and ignore this thing. We do have another option, which is Shield Slam, hit Taskmaster. I actually don't mind that. If you Sunwalker, but it's so difficult for him to get through the Sunwalker. I'm just gonna do that. You can always Taskmaster it after he runs into the bubble if he's forced to, or if he like weapons hit something like that. Shield Slam the second half, not injure that. I think that's better. And we've got Gorehal potential. It's just not great, but now it's no joke anymore. Oh, well. Boy, look what happens. I always say this. Look what happens when you got good decks. When you play with good decks. You just win games. Yeah, that was weird. Shield Slam play is safer against Sylvanas. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because this deck also can't really deal with Sylvanas very well. It's a pretty weird YOLO brawl. Yeah. And if he would have seen our follow-up, he probably would have been even more sad. So, yeah, pretty fair concede there. God, now I'm just thinking about Diablo 2. Thanks a lot. I've been purposefully not watching any streams. I didn't want to do any of the open beta stuff because I just like I want it to be like super fresh, just like feel amazing on launch day. It's also part of the reason that I'm not going to do online play because I know that usually when they do I mean, I like single player in that game better anyway. But I know on launch, there's always problems with games like that. I don't want to deal with any server issues, anything like that. I just want to fire it up. Play a bunch of Diablo. Alright. It's a good start. Yeah, really nice hand against Zoo. Hotkey to old school graphics was interesting. Yeah, I'll have to play around with that. The fact that you can like zoom in now with the old school graphics is pretty funny. But I'm like more interested in how they implemented the game. I just think it's so neat that they have the whole game engine's running in the background, and they just have like nice pretty graphics on top of it. Zoom in on the enhanced females. Yeah, except they made the Amazon like a grandma. Everyone is calling her the Gramazon. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, the zoo is not done anymore, John. You called it too early, and if we lose, it's all your fault. But yeah, like the new armor and stuff looks cool. But yeah, like this is why I'm so excited to get into Diablo as well. It's one of the what the fuck am I playing? This is crazy. But it's one of... No, I still want to get the Drake. Yeah. It's one of the games that I know a ton about. You know, like Hearthstone Classic I know a ton about, but Standard I don't know much about at all. I played so much Diablo, I spent so much time over the last years. Yeah, Doomguard, that's how he did it. Yeah, but like, look at that, he's got a Hellfire. The fact that he's running Leroy, it's not like it was a bad play, it's just like, hey, what am I playing sort of thing. Okay, I think we have to slam it. And we could dig for the execute. I think that's probably correct to do. You could run them both in there and save the shield slam. And then you war axe that. You're gonna get an extra draw off it. We'll just get the execute. No? Okay. Hellfire and Zoo. Yeah, I've seen a number of people run it, and I don't understand it. I don't know what the point of this list is. It's very, very weird. But yeah, that's what I was going to say. The fact that Diablo runs over top, like the new version runs over top of the old engine, or like the original engine, it means everything still works based on frames, which is like super bizarre, and probably not a lot of people know this. But like if something says you have a 10% faster, like increased faster cast rate, right? Increased casting speed. It doesn't actually mean that you go 10% faster, because the old game runs on 25 frames per second. It means if your animation is improved by that 10% attack speed such that it would actually boost your attack speed by lowering the number of frames, then you'll increase your attack speed. Like it's crazy. None of this stuff is told to you. It's all like hidden behind the scenes. Hellfire's for the mirror and against shamans, I think. I mean, I could see how it'd be good in good against shamans and stuff. Yeah, maybe the mirror. Still seems weird to me though. Sadism. Wait, oh, here we go. Here's the Hellfire. Anything we need to do here? I think we just don't die. God, even Grom is just probably better. Nah, whatever. I'll do this. I don't think it matters what we do. Jew already shits on Shaman. In the mirror, it's also useless if you're ahead on board. Yeah, if you're ahead on the board, it'd be like a catch-up mechanic. I don't know. Seems really weird. And then, like, with Leroy, too. I don't understand. Yeah, you don't run it, but you know it was popular at one point in, like, 2014. Really? I don't remember that ever being a thing. But yeah, like I said, I've seen lots of people run it, so it's not like this guy's alone. If your head is face damage, I suppose. Last thing missing is Molten Giant. I've seen that actually. I've seen Zeus with Molten Giants as well, and the Hellfire. So I guess it's not really like Zeus, but it's maybe like a mid-rangey warlock thing. Yeah, to finish it off, you mean. I miss drawing games with Hellfire. It's always satisfying to draw a game if you weren't gonna win it. You know, if that's like your comeback thing. I feel like it's like ruder than actually winning the game. There's something about it that just feels so bad for the other guy. Do we keep... I think we do want the shield slam. I don't know about shield block, though. I kind of want to just throw them both back and dig for a Drake. Drake's just the best card in the mirror. And this is maybe like the second best. This is very good as well. Black Knight, all depends what they're running. But if there's targets for it, it's another good one. Played Handlock a bit. And actually won a game soul firing your own face. How does that work? Oh, but soul fire your own face so you can play Moltens kind of thing? Well, that's weird that he's running that out. Yeah, we got 14 health. Gotcha. Now, it would suck if you discarded the Molten that you were about to play. That would be pretty comical, but... So, probably a good chance he's got a second one then. Usually you don't play that instead of armor up unless you've got a real plan. But I guess he's trying to keep our armor down. Maybe he's got like a core crown and stuff. Then that plays not so weird. He's going for a more aggressive opening. Yeah. Okay, all makes sense. The Argus. Yeah, hope for the good discard, exactly. Yeah, so we're going to take a lot of damage here. Oh. I think that this is better. We actually want the draw. Getting something on board is nice. Not taking 4 damage is nice. Yeah, much better. Okay. I don't think we have much of a choice here. I think we do just take the hit. Do we want to get that out? Actually, don't know. If he's going to play Sylvanas or Cairn next turn, what do we actually want? Probably doesn't have a lot more aggression. We could coin the Gorehell. If we do that, I don't want to play the Armor Smith. I want to armor up. Yeah, let's do it this way. I actually think that that's better. If he doesn't play one of those on 6, it's probably not better. Having something on board would be nicer, but otherwise it's really difficult to deal with. I played a Handlock Mirror once. Had lethal with double Soulfire, discarded Soulfire to Soulfire, so the game went on. Later on, your opponent had lethal with Soulfire, so he Soulfired and discarded his. Okay. Yeah, now I think it's right to run that out. In the end, we both dropped Jiraxis and you barely won. Yeah, JM Fusion, exactly. How stressed did that game make you? Exactly. It sounds so frustrating, but also so fun. God, we don't have a good way of dealing with this either. I think it just has to be Gorehell. You could run it in and do your own Geddon, but I don't like that as much. So at least you're gonna taunt, so like, you know, he couldn't do some like Grom Inner Rage garbage. Oh my lord. It's just funny how dealing damage to yourself can be a legit play. Yeah, I really like that it's, you know, oh, what a draw. Holy shit, I needed that so bad. I like that that can be a real option in games. It's pretty cool. Alright, we'll do that. Okay, no, not that. That. Oh. So I use the hero power to do the same when you're playing your Druid deck. Oh yeah, I remember doing that once and thinking that was it was like a cool part of running the Moltens in Druid. I like that you have the ability to damage yourself. It's very cool. This dude is going balls deep. But I'm not surprised because he's running Porkrons and he just had like both of them in his opening hand. I think he's actually playing it correctly. It looked a little bit weird at first, but I think he probably is playing it right. Again, I could get in here, like I could run that in and then get in, you get the card draw. You do 2 damage to yourself, which is not nice. You could do it with the armor smith, but you armor up. Or you just shield block. You swing first, shield block. Probably don't play anything else. If you armor smith though, you get the armor from that. It's just that it's so weak against brawl. Grom here, I also don't love. Keeps you at 13. Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. You're still not dead to Grom, Taskmaster. You just go for fatigue and win Grom and Armorsmith? Maybe, but if he brawls that, I think that's real bad. His last burst card is Grom. Yeah, it should be. Grom and any weapons, right? Gore Hell and I think one more War Axe. Yeah, that was my only concern, was a brawl there. Hey Krellian, I'm good. How are you? Welcome back to the stream. Good. We like that. Ooh, see now I'm tempted to Grom. Do we do it with the shield block or do we just armor? No. Hit there. Yeah, you can just go Karen. I kind of don't think it's right.
What now?
I actually think I'm going to armor up. No, maybe I do. No, I think I do, Karen. I think you're right. I really had to think that through, but no, I do think you can. You don't get as much value if you just ground there. Going to bed. Good night. Have fun. Yeah. See you, John. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, nice to see all the faces in chat. Tantar, Krellian, JM Fusion. Of course, Sakrasta, John. Yeah. Alright, here he is pushing the damage, trying to set up lethal. This is where we shield block. Maybe even Harrison this thing. See what we get off of this, I guess. I think it's probably right to Harrison. Like, of course, he still probably has a Gore Hell in the deck, but whatever. Rarely do that. If you get 5, 10, 15. I think we'll save it. I like this version of the deck very much. Yeah, I think it's very strong. So far, I still don't know about this whole Whirlwind Acolyte of Pain switch that I made. Like, we haven't really got that much value out of Whirlwind. But we also haven't really been playing, Zoo or anything like that. You know, matchups where I'd expect it to be good. No Execute, and I think we have Lethal, right? 14, 24, right? I'm not crazy. 10, 14, 24, yeah. Yeah, it's fun as hell to play too. I don't know, I always gotta come back to Control Warrior. Something about it, just its play style. Yeah, the fact that it's actually, you know, competent. It's refreshing. Because sometimes I play on these like weird decks to mix things up, and you know, it's fun. I enjoy it. I think it's one of the things that keeps me actually streaming as much as I do, because it would get stale just playing like Miracle Rogue and Druid and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes I'm like, man, maybe I'm really not good at this game. Like, why do people watch me? But then you go and you play Warrior. What, we've won like 90% of our games today. This season I had bonus stars all the way to Legend. Not sure if that was always like that. Wait, really? Yeah, I don't think it was. Bonus stars all the way to... No, definitely wasn't. Maybe you're just so good, Sakrasta. Maybe the game's just recognizing your skill, and it's like, alright, get him back. He's gonna get there anyway. Yeah, unless there was something where, like, if you finish top whatever Legend... Because, like, I finished Legend before, but I finished, like, you know, in the 200s or something. And that doesn't get you bonus stars back. But maybe if you're, like, top 50 or something, it does. That's all I could think.
Do you need a blessing?
Last season I was around top 50. Yes, I guess maybe that's what it is. Now, I thought that wasn't the case still. But I'm going off of what other people in chat had said, because that was me coming back to the game after a long time, and apparently the ranking system is the same for standard and everything, so I was really just banking on what they were telling me.
We must cleanse the sunlight.
Alright, little unfortunate. I don't know if we double slam here though. Like if it's worth coining out a second slam. But I think the player base is really small now. It's noticeably smaller, I would say. But it was always pretty small. I think we actually do. Yeah, it was already pretty small. And one thing that I've noticed a bit just from my comments on YouTube videos and stuff, like I know my growth has slowed down, so it's certainly not like... And I lose subscribers some days, which makes me think it's just people who are like, you know, not fond of, or like not still playing Classic, so like why stay subscribed kind of thing. But I've seen a few comments still, that's annoying, that are like people, very good draw. People who are coming to Classic for the first time, and they're like, oh, I'm crafting all these Classic cards, or, you know, I just got into Classic, I'm running this list, or whatever it is. So I've been thinking about it a lot, and I think this is one of those games that just has like longevity to it. You know, most Blizzard games do. And even though this format, no, don't snipe it. Even though this format is not the most popular, I kind of think it'll always have some sort of popularity. Just give us a whirlwind off the top, we're laughing. That's not a whirlwind off the top. Is it an Acolyte? Is it a shield block? Because you get draws off of both of these, just that this stalls better. You might be able to combo that with a whirlwind still. Yeah, let's do that. And you get the draw now, if it is a whirlwind. It's probably better to do this now. Only thing keeping me around is deck building and collecting goldens. Competing for ranks doesn't matter to me. Yeah, I couldn't care less about rank. I'm sure people have seen that by now. I still have that thing where I'm like, you know, I'm just about at a rank floor. I'm like, alright, I'll push for the next one or whatever. Just cuz, I don't know. But yeah, like I don't care if I hit legend or not. The goldens are very cool though. And I'm glad that alright, Taskmaster on that would be great. A Brawl would be great. Whirlwinds, well now it's really not that good. Okay, hopefully we can just stall for long enough to get an answer. Classic queue times are worse than Wild. Oh, worse than Wild. Yeah, guess I don't know much about Wild, but they've been slipping recently for sure. Queue times are all right for me at prime time, around 10 seconds to a minute. It's still not bad compared to like lots of other games, but I've had days where like queue times have been in like the 2 or 3 minute range. There was one time, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but you know, the estimated wait time in the queue said like upwards of like 15 minutes or something. I believe that's the record, 15 minutes. Alright, Brawl is what gets us into the game. 1 in 19. I had an 8-minute queue. Oh my god. Are we just dead? 1, 2, 5, not technically. Right? Bump, bump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, not technically dead. Maybe we get to Alex ourselves back. We get a Brawl into an Alex, something like that. We'll see. Yeah, 8 minutes. Oh my god.
You shall not pass.
Okay. He's certainly not honoring the Brawl. I mean, he knows that we would have played it already, but seems to have no concern for the possibility of drawing it off the top. I also assume he's playing on mobile. These attacks are very slow. Like, yeah, like that's a terrible play. If we just happen to draw that Brawl, we could be right back into it. Perfect. Alright, now we just, yeah, perfect. We do that. That's what you guys said, right? You hurt yourself, and that's supposed to be good or something? Gotta go back to Lock Shadow's double Brawl, double Whirlwind. I think we did just fine with this one today, but certainly would have loved a Whirlwind or Brawl at some point during that game. Imagine waiting 8 minutes just to queue in a Control Warrior. Yeah, it could be pretty sad there. Found Lethal. One way of doing it. I think that's where I'm going to stop today. I was originally going to play Fury today. We'll probably be back with Fury tomorrow or something. I always got to be in the mood for that game. It's very like fast paced. I just felt like something chill, something not real experimental, deck wise or anything. It's always fun hanging out with you guys playing Control Warrior. So yeah, I've been a little more sporadic with the schedule. Like I said, August is just kind of a crazy month for me. So probably Fury tomorrow, and then probably more Hearthstone on Wednesday. But we'll see. It's always subject to change. No idea what I'll be playing next time we do play Hearthstone. But yeah, I think that's about it. Appreciate everyone watching on Twitch, on YouTube, whatever, and enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you another time. Yeah, thanks, Tantar.